How about now? How's the audio? This happened to me last time too. I didn't have any audio. Do we have audio? Yay! Oh, I had this happen to me last time too. I got, like, at least this time somebody popped in and let me know, because last time I got here and it was like, I didn't have audio for like 30 minutes. So it's definitely a good thing to thank you so much, Nikki. I appreciate it. So what I was saying was for Camp Nano, I am doing my work in progress is a paranormal fantasy, and it is the Rejected Mates Club, and the whole concept is basically they are they've traveled to this area where they think that they're going to get some help, and not everything is what it seems to be, and so that's the reason why like shenanigans are about to go down. The concept also is I have different bits of philosophy, so I have some like in the last chapter I introduced Plato's Cave, and there's some other philosophy concepts and mind experiments that I want my little characters to go through, and I think it'll be really fun. So the scene that I'm working on right now, and what we'll be working on for the next 10 minutes or so, is we're going to be doing a quick sprint of maybe 10 minutes, and we will go ahead and we can go ahead and start writing. I need to do a description because they're just arriving in this area, so they're arriving at the new hotel, and so this is what we're going to be working on now. And so that for the next 10 minutes or so, let's go ahead and get things together so we can write. I normally have some music too, so let's get some music going. One of my favorite, we have a mysterious grotto. You want to listen to a mysterious grotto? That sounds kind of cool. right, so that's 10 minutes. So how did your writing go? I hope it's gone really, really well for you guys. All right. Trying to see. If you're just joining us, hello. We are doing writing for Camp Nano, Rimo, and Camp Nano goes from July 1st through the 31st, and I am the municipal liaison for the Illinois Elsewhere region for NaNoWriMo. If you haven't signed up for NaNoWriMo, it's nanowrimo.org, and I do these virtual live sprints. Probably be doing them Tuesday and Saturdays. If you guys want some other days, let me know. I'll go off of kind of what you guys want, and we'll do this as often and as much as you guys need. I love doing these quick little sprints and things like that because I just get so much writing done, and I know a lot of people do as well. And occasionally we will have prompts, or we'll have secret words that we need to put into our writing as well, which can be a really fun little thing. So earlier, what we were just working on for our last sprint, if you're just joining us, we're working on doing descriptions. So I was describing this, I guess, the descent into the rainforest and into the new hotel area, I guess, that they're going to. This is takes place in Costa Rica, and definitely wanted to show some of the beautiful landscape that Costa Rica has to offer. So I probably will want to spend more time really diving into the vast greenlands of Costa Rica. I've actually been to Costa Rica 8 times. When I was in the military, that was one of our stops, and one of the most amazing experiences I ever had. And honestly, if it wasn't for being in the military, I don't think I would ever have made it out there. I mean, it was just absolutely incredible. And to get an opportunity for some fantastic food. I think that's one of the main things that I love with writing, is that I get an opportunity to explore different cultures, different foods, and hopefully other people will fall in love with these other cultures as much as I have. So I do think that we should go ahead and try to get some more writing done. So let's try for another 10 minutes. I'm going to continue writing. I'm excited to see kind of how these characters react to one of the first hurdles that they have to get over. I'm kind of thinking of, like, I don't know, half of me wants to do an emergency escape room type thing, half of me doesn't, half of me wants it to be more of a psychological kind of thriller with philosophy and things like that. So I haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm a pantser, so that's kind of how I work, and so I never really know what I'm gonna do until I'm writing. And then once I get a few chapters in, then I start doing my planning and things like that. I do actually have a novel Bible or whatever that I work with. That is super, super important, and if it wasn't for that, I would probably be lost on what I want to do. For our music, though, I think we should change up. This is a really cool little music. I like this ambiance, but I kind of want to see if there's a foresty things. So those of you that don't know, I use tabletop audio. It is a 10-minute ambiance thing for games and stories and stuff like that. I think it's so much fun. Blighted Forest sounds really interesting. Maybe we have that. Let's see. We have Jungle Ruins. Ooh, okay. I think Jungle Ruins makes sense. It kind of looks like, it says, a deep in the jungle, a hidden city buried for centuries is revealed. That sounds really, really amazing. So let's go ahead and do that as our background. Yes. Do you feel like you're deep in the jungle? Deep in the jungle. Now we're in the mode. Alright, let's get to writing. Ooh, I don't think I have, Nikki. I definitely need to. When's the next time you're playing? I'll pop in. It's been a while since I just sat back and just enjoyed someone playing the game, you know? Persuasive. Don't you hate that? Persuasive. Oh, gotcha. I've watched Chesh a few times. I haven't watched Rez. I love watching Chesh, though. I sometimes go in and lurk. Yeah, I lurk a lot too. gosh, was that in such a quick 10 minutes? Like, I blinked and that 10 minutes was over. Like, wow. It was really, really fast. And I got a lot of really good writing, though. And I'm still not even into the hut yet. So, well, as I mentioned earlier, we did one of the thought experiments I already mentioned in my story in the previous chapter was actually Plato's closet. So I have like 4 or 5 different thought experiments that I'm hoping to present in various chapters in various ways. But I have to figure out a way for it to work with, because this is a supernatural, paranormal, group. So there are werewolves and vampires and witches and things like that. And so I'm putting it in the way. So it's actually really cool. I'm really excited about it. And I think that it is, I switched up Plato's cave really well. Let me show you. Let me see. Here it is. Here it is. This is how I switched it up. I don't know if you know about Plato's. Let's see if you can read that better. Yeah, I think you guys can read that a little bit better. Yeah. So I changed it around a little bit. Obviously, Plato is very old, and they didn't mention things like, I don't know if obviously some of the Greeks mention supernatural things and stuff like that, but in Plato's cave is really interesting. They had it in a way where it was just, a person. And so I changed it to be a young wolf instead of a person. And that these group of wolves are like chained up in the cave. And Plato's cave is really interesting because it goes off of kind of the assumptions that people make, and in the end it's about ignorance, and how sometimes ignorance can be more comfortable than truth. And so I thought it was a really, really cool concept to kind of make into this little thought experiment that these people have to go over. And so I really enjoyed adding it to my little story here. And it was supposed to be like a clue into how we're going to do my concept for the actual hotel that they're going to stay in, which is this big, Costa Rican hut that looks, it's bigger on the inside than what it looks like from the outside. And of course, because it's magic. And in the, as they go in it, I wanted each floor to be a different thought experiment and things like that. So I think that it's going to be really awesome. Of course, I think I'll probably have to do the trolley problem, because that's probably one of the most famous thought experiments. But I'm trying to, and I think I'm also going to do the ship of Theseus, I think is how it's pronounced. That one's a really cool thought experiment. And I think that there's going to be a really cool way that we can play around with it to kind of update the ship of Theseus, which is a really cool concept too. So I don't know. There's so many. I love philosophy, and it honestly, if it wasn't for Steve and all of them who have they've talked about some really cool things and stuff, but I like the actual thought experiments. So it's one thing to be trying to think about what, like, what is the academic words for this or that or whatever, but I like the actual, like, various, like, I love the Veil of Ignorance, and Thompson's Violin is very interesting too. All of these super, like, super interesting, so if you ever get a chance to look them up, I really do recommend it. So we have about 15 minutes left of the stream, so we can do, I do want to do another 10-minute sprint. Maybe we can, we'll wait maybe another minute or two before we start that stream, but so that way you guys can read a little bit more, if you wanted to, of Plato's cave here. Okay, and I'm gonna go see about our music. Let's see. I mean, I really liked the jungle ruins. I mean, mine definitely takes place in a jungle, so that one's really cool. There's this one, this Lush World is another one of my favorites. So let's see. Ooh, or there's a mushroom forest. I don't know. That one's pretty cool. Sunken treasure. That's underwater, so I don't think that's gonna work for me. Yeah, there's some really cool. I really like this tabletop audio. It's really cool. Ooh, Temple Garden. All right, let's see. Oh, and then there's another one that's a Heartbriar and a Biodome one. Heartbriar looks cool too. Let's see what that one is. Official track from Heart, the City Beneath RPG. Let's see what this is. Sounds really rainy. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Let's see about this Temple Garden. Alright. Order and beauty exist in perfect balance here. So let's see. Nope, I'm still not feeling this. Okay. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. It's a breezy, dense daytime forest setting for your adventure or relaxation. Alright. Now I need to stop procrastinating and get to writing. Okay. my goodness, can you believe it? Our time went by so fast. Yet again. Alright, so for those of you that are just joining us, we are just finishing up on our very last sprint, and I have hiccups. I love it. Don't you just love hiccups? Yes. So anyways, excuse my hiccups as I say. I'm going to be hiccuping through this last part, and it's going to be so embarrassing and awesome, right? Gotta love it. Okay, so the rule is you put your hands up, right? Stretch your chest. Breathe out. And that ghost should be gone. But anyways, okay. So now you know my trick of how I get rid of hiccups. And it's, I don't know, for some reason it works. Anyways, make sure that you're drinking water. And for my riders, get out, walk around a little bit, get some fresh air, do some stretching. And don't forget, we will be doing these live streams on Tuesdays at, I believe, 7 p.m. Central, and Saturdays at 1 p.m. Central every week through Camp NaNo, which is from July 1st through the 31st. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I can be found on Twitter, Facebook, and you can also reach out to me on nanoramo.org. My name on there is Coral_Sands, and you should be able to find me pretty easily. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help, and I hope to see you at our next sprint. You know, we're gonna be sprinting away. It'll be cool. You know. You can also, if you want, there's a Discord that you can join for NaNoWriMo that has some sprint bots and stuff. I really do enjoy doing that. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is July 9th through the 11th is the weekend of Writing Wildly. That is a really freaking awesome weekend where various hosts get together all over the world, and we spend 40 hours streaming on Twitch and doing writing and sprints and all of that jazz. So if that's something that interests you, so definitely please come and hang out with us. And it's at a really nice like midpoint of the month too, so it's pretty dope. But yeah, like each host takes like an hour or two or whatever, and then we basically raid the other hosts and stuff. It's pretty awesome. We have a blast with it. And that is July 9th through the 11th. I believe July 9th, the first one is, I believe, 6 p.m. Central Time. And it goes until July 11th. And I think the last one's at like 3 a.m. or something like that. I don't believe I am streaming for the weekend of Writing Wildly, but I will be modding and helping, and I'll be interacting in chat because I need to get my writing on, and if I don't, then I won't be able to make my goal. Because this year, my goal during camp is not 50,000 words. I'm aiming for 65 to 85,000 words. So this is a huge challenge for me as well. And 50,000 is always a struggle, but to do that much is absolutely insane. And yeah, so it should be pretty interesting. So yeah, I think I mentioned everything. Weekend of Writing Wildly. And my live streams will be Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central and 1 p.m. Central on Saturdays.